I open my cell phone and it's just like a blurb of garbly text and nothing makes sense or nothing works or I can't get an app working because dream technology just isn't there yet, just hasn't, you know, quite caught up. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chrysantilus. Chrysantilus is a lucid realm of actualization, all about making space in life for whatever you can dream up. Today, we're gonna be talking about lucid dreams. So grab that plushie, grab that nightlight, and grab that magic tea because we are going to hop right into it. Now, a lucid dream is just a dream where the dreamer, so this could be you, it would be you, becomes consciously aware of the gag being your dreaming. It is an experience that I really value and cherish and have been studying for a hot second. Lucid dreaming is not something that some people can inherently do really well and other people just, they can't, they don't dream. Here's the thing, even if you think you don't dream, you still might be dreaming if you don't remember it, because remembering your dream is additionally a skill. And there's a fall off for dream memory that starts at the second you wake up. That's why I keep a dream journal right by my bedside the second I wake up, as long as I don't like listen to the radio, go brush my teeth, go watch an episode of Sailor Moon or something. As long as I get right into it, right into my dream journal, I'm able to remember at least like 10 chapters of that dream. I've also advised to certain people who tell me that they don't dream to start a dream journal, and then they're like, oh my God, I'm dreaming. Yeah, you've been dreaming. It's just, as soon as you wake up, there's that memory fall off and you totally forget all the details or the entire dream. Remembering your dream is a skill. Lucid dreaming is maybe a level up. It's a bit more challenging than remembering your dream, but it's not impossible, and it is actually way less challenging than a lot of people think it to be. One of the tricks to lucid dreaming is recognizing patterns. These could be patterns of how you go to sleep, you know, substance intake, time of day. There are so many patterns, and what having a dream journal does is it helps you, you know, keep track of those patterns. For some people, lucid dreaming might take place more so in the daytime while they're taking naps, and they might never get a lucid dream at night. That is an example of a pattern that you could easily spot and figure out through dream journaling. The next thing you want to start keeping track of is how you can tell you're dreaming. So maybe you might not be paying attention to the ways where you're kind of let in on the gag while you're dreaming. And a good habit to get into is looking for the gag not while you're dreaming only, but while you're awake. Let me explain. So in my dreams, I open my cell phone and it's just like a blurb of garbly text and nothing makes sense or nothing works or I can't get an app working because dream technology just isn't there yet, just hasn't, you know, quite caught up. Bathrooms are weird. There's this meme. Such a good meme about dream bathrooms. Yes, someone had to say it. Let's see. In real life, I can't do splits for sure. That's just my reality. And in dreams, I am like the world champion at just popping a split, right? No matter where. Like I could be in a parking lot. Let me split for a second. Oh, yeah, I can split. I'm dreaming. But you gotta keep this stuff on your mind. Or else if you're never thinking about your dreams, if you're not, you know, if you're going around in life totally ignoring the dream realm, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to crack that code. It's gonna be a lot harder. You know, you're not gonna be able to see the gag so easily. Pay more attention to your dreams And when you're in real life, even though it's way more easier to tell that you're not dreaming than when you are dreaming, still look out for those gags, even though you know you're not going to come across them. Because what you're doing is you're creating a pattern of habits. As soon as you go to bed and you start dreaming, you might repeat some of those habits, right? So one of the tools I use for this is an app called Awoken. You'll be able to choose your little dream charm sound, and it will go off, like, let's say 5 times during the day while you're awake. And then you can set it to also go off while you're sleeping, a little bit quieter. I've never been woken up by it. And as soon as I hear the sound, I train myself to say, okay, girl, are you dreaming? Ask myself that right now. Emily, are you dreaming? No, I'm not. There's no way I can know that for sure, but I am pretty positive I'm not dreaming right now. Getting into the habit in my mind of asking myself that question, it spills into my dreams, and then once I'm in the dream, the gag is revealed as soon as that question is asked. Every day, I talk to people about their dreams, and I ask people, like, are you into lucid dreaming? Like, do you lucid dream? Have you lucid dreamed before? I think that there are different levels of lucid dreaming, and I really enjoy hearing what levels people find themselves at. For me, I have, since I was like young, been able to have a full out lucid dream, but I'd say every dream I have is on some level lucid. I've stopped having like totally autonomy-less, out of control, like nightmare dreams, just because of the type of training I've done around the dream realm and working on my mind, meditation, that sort of thing. It is something you can grab the reins on depending on your autopilot state of mind, right? So this doesn't apply to everyone. This doesn't apply to people who even might be on certain medications. You know, your dreams are really a culmination of like the substances in your life and the state of mind you are naturally in. It can be a place of traumas. It can be a place where a lot of things go to hide, you know? This might not be as easy a journey for some people as others. For me, I used to have like lots of nightmares. I even had like waking nightmares and night terrors and sleep paralysis. I've had all of that. And lucid dreaming is, interestingly enough, kind of cousins to all of those experiences. You can even have more than one happen to you at the same time, and it's like a family reunion. There are also a good amount of different natural substances that will induce lucid dreaming and will induce partial lucid dreams and will help your dreams come alive in different ways. I live in the state of Maryland, and there's a medical cannabis program here, so I talk to folks a lot of the times about cannabis and how cannabis affects their dreams. I recently grabbed a bag of this tea. This is the Mexican dream herb. You can drink it or you could smoke it, and I got it off of Etsy. It is a natural shamanic plant indigenous to places from Mexico to Costa Rica. And it was traditionally, this says, used by the Chontal natives of Oaxaca, Mexico. So this is a somewhat shamanic indigenous lineage that this plant has. I also ordered a live plant off of Etsy, and this is the tea. I'm working on a video and I'll report back to you soon. It's said to induce lucid dreaming without a nightmarish element or some of the other experiences and medical distresses that other lucid dream inducing substances can increase the likelihood of. So this is said to be relatively safe to drink and to dream. There are a lot of cool things you can do on lucid dreams. Yeah, there are a lot of cool things you can do on lucid dreams. I'm not gonna say what most people do, but you could probably guess it. For me, I'm a flyer. I love to, and ever since I was little, this is always what I've loved to do, defy the nature of physics and just start levitating. And I'm really more of a levitator than I am like a full out flyer, but like my experiences is more with levitation. It's the best. You can like brainstorm ideas for projects. What I'll do is I'll like create an entire movie in a lucid dream and just watch an idea I have for a movie, or get an idea for a movie by one I create in a dream. One of the biggest patterns I've noticed with my dreams is like every night I end up on a different set for either TV shows or televisions, which is informed by my real life as well. It's not like I'm not out here on sets, but it's just like I can't not be creating something or working with a bunch of equipment around me or like on a sound stage. Like I love doing that so much that like every night I go to bed, I'm just like, boop, on a TV set. Oh, another thing I do in lucid dreams is I like bottomless eat. So like, I'll just have an entire buffet appear before me of anything. I could just like an endless buffet, like the size of a castle. Just like the world's biggest buffet ever made, and I'll just like eat it and never get full, and it's the best. With developing skills for dreaming also comes the ability to control more, and I am now able to get out of a nightmarish situation, or it's very rare that I'm in a bad dream and stuck in the dream. So I can usually within the dream get out of that situation or like wake myself up so that I don't have to stick around for that. It's just like not super often talked about, like working on your dreams and working on your dreaming self. But for me, it's been a very important place that I go for just like sacred time with my thoughts, with my creations, with just like the life that I'm living and the fantastical life I'm not living. You could go there for all of that. Please just remember that all of the things I'm saying are super contingent on things like your substance intake, your brain chemistry. It's really not one dream fits all, but it's like you can become better acquainted with the dreaming side of yourselves and the logic, physics, and reality of your dream realm. So this is my first video about lucid dreaming. I hope to make more. If you found this interesting or you have any questions at all about it, please ask me in the comments section. If you have experiences with lucid dreaming, or you consider yourself a lucid dreamer, or you have suggestions for other people who are trying to dive into the pool, please comment that as well. I'm super fascinated in all of y'all's experience and I want to hear about that. This is Mr.Trash Wheel, by the way. He is one of the crown jewels of Baltimore City, Maryland. This solar-powered trash interceptor harnesses the power of water and sunlight to collect litter and debris flowing down the Jones Falls River. And if you're not following him, follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook. He's our favorite. There's also Professor Trash Wheel and Captain Trash Wheel, but this is my little Mr. Trash Wheel. We cherish all three of them greatly. They are the jewels of the city. And if your city doesn't have a trash wheel, write to somebody about that, honestly. I don't know what y'all doing. Unless you don't have a body of water, then I can maybe forgive it. Maybe.